So when I first got pregnant, I started thinking about labour and childbirth, and for me it was really interesting to notice that the first things that came up were the stories of other people's labours and births that were difficult, and the traumas and the 24-hour or 36 labours and the interventions, and I really didn't want to have that as a template for my own experience. I really wanted to just clear and to be able to be really open and bring my baby into the world in a really joyful, loving way, not from fear and pain. And there's such a lot of talk about this pain and fear around childbirth, pain. And so I really wanted to just get clear in myself, and just to clear out any fears that I have around pregnancy and childbirth. And I've done that using journey work and also relaxation techniques and breathing techniques just to prepare myself. And obviously I haven't gone through it yet, it's a few weeks away, but I feel so much more positive and empowered. That's really it. It's about empowerment. I had one friend who was just saying in her labour she didn't feel empowered in her birth experience, and I really want to do the best for my child. So I've been really thinking about that and focusing on the positive, and as well clearing out my own fears about that. And they are there, they were there. So it's an ongoing process. Yeah. And the other thing that I'm kind of dealing with and working on at the moment as I'm pregnant and preparing for actually having a little baby in a few weeks is just thinking about me and my nature and how I'm going to be interacting with a little baby. And I did a exercise with my partner where we both wrote down our fears and our fears about having a baby and how it would be, and what are the things that we're scared of in relation to each other and just in general life. And I remember my partner saying to me one of his worries was that I can be a little bit controlling, so he was worried whether I would be too controlling with the baby. And it's funny because I wrote on my list, I'm worried that I might be a little bit controlling, so we were both on the same track with this. And so for me it's really about being aware of how I am and how I can get a little bit like that, and so really trying to work on myself. And it's having the tools to know when that comes up, just open and relax and it's okay. Or maybe if it's something really comes up for me to do a journey and get to the root of what's really going on underneath. So it's really great to have as a tool to go through. Bringing up a child looks like such an amazing journey, and a journey of challenges as well, and to have the tools to work with on the way is just a fantastic thing to
have at your disposal.
Yes, exactly. So now it's 7 months down the road, I'm having a baby in less than 2 months. And I really feel, sort of looking back on my pregnancy so far, I just feel so grateful that I've had the chance and the tools to really come to a place where I'm really excited and looking forward to the birth. And yes, of course there are still little fears and things that come up, but I have the tools. I don't have to come from my fear and my limitation. I can get underneath and clear those out and really come from my truth, and I'm really open to welcoming a baby into my life. It just feels so exciting, so I'm really grateful. Yeah, it's wonderful. And the story continues.